Shout out to Leo, my friend.
Nice cock.
Did you just claim a reward from me? Excellent. Ooh.
Picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside.
How about now, chat? I can't help it. Sometimes the mic just doesn't know how good I sound. If you didn't like that, don't worry, there's an ointment for that. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Artanis Ramor, and today is a very, very special stream. Say hello to chat before we go anywhere.
I believe it's time
Ooh.
to swallow your liquids.
It's a bit... I'm peeking? Damn, son, what's going on here? Hang on. How about now? Is that better? I'm not deep... I swear I'm not deep throating it. I promise I'm not deep throating it. Also, I don't know why, but like for some reason... let me just check. Yeah, there we go. I promise I'm not deep throating. I promise. Is that better, chat? Let me know if it's better. Also, sometimes my mic sounds like it's scratchy. So, okay, but there's a but there. I'll talk you through the but in a minute, guys. Do I sound okay? Do I sound like it's fine? Like, you know, there's no scratchiness because I've been recording it for the last few times. I'm just like, oh shit. Come on, chat. Say something. You sound good right now. Fine. Good. Good. Okay, great. Fantastic. Thank fuck for that. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Volos. Right, let's go say hello to people in chat first. We will say hello to Pink. Leo, who we did a shout out to. If you haven't already, please follow Leo, my friend. A variety streamer, visual novel author and developer, as well as voice actor and critically acclaimed dad fighter. Yes, he does fight me regularly. I do put him down, but I bring him back up again because he can't ever keep it down. Bolos, Lan, Ashani, aka Axe, Aaron, Art.
Shout out to Arden Unknown.
My child, my ever hateful child, Arden Unknown. Yogan, Chief, Yao. Who else do we have down the list? God Wars, thank you, God Wars for 9 months. Child. Yogan at 6 months. Fuck. Thank you. Jorge, ¿cómo estás? Yao again? Yep, there we go. If you want to see great art, be sure to check Chief. Yes. So, before I go ahead, I'm just gonna transition this over here. So, I think you've all noticed certain emotes that's there. If you do, booty. Just type in booty. You get booty. Thank you, Chief, who now joins us as a list of artists in the group. Hi, Hesper. Not on my PC since maintenance people have taken over your apartment. Ew. Are they at least nice looking and smell nice, or are they just like, you know, typical maintenance people? Ew. Booty. Enjoy the booty. It is free to the followers. Did you know? Booty. So, let's do a recap, shall we, of Hrothmarket. The wonderful Hrothmarket. Do we like the music, by the way? It is banging, I have to say. It is absolutely banging. And also, if anybody happens to have like a VOD or like, you know, content on the last NA West Hrothmarket, because Rands, I thought he was gonna have a recording. Turns out he's not gonna have a recording because, god damn it, he's obviously a DJ. He can't stand that. You can't hear the music? It's not playing for you? Surely the music's playing. I hate it. 1 second. No, there we go. There we go. It never played. Of course it never played. There you go. Should be better. There's me think. Of course I did. That's what happens when you stop. Yeah, I had to check my channels just now. Just now. There you go. Ta-da! So you just heard my dulcet tones the whole time. Great, fantastic. I can do a cappella now. Ah, technology today, hey? So, let's get going with our beloved Hrothmarket. So we're going to recap in chronological order. OCE, EU, NA, East, and then NA West, right? So, let's have a quick look at see who's around. So... I think is that it? Yes, there we go. I'm totally a professional streamer here. So we're gonna go through some of the stuff, like just recap and like see what people missed out, as well as what to look forward to in the next Hrothmarket. But we'll go through the recap of each of the markets, and then afterwards we'll go to the next one, which is of course the Hrothmarket's Savage competition. So we have I think it's 15 qualifiers. So the qualifiers, we're going to get a raffle each, get a chance to win a couple of mystery boxes along the way, and then yeah, we'll also then crown the next Hrothmarket Ultimate Savage player. Hey,
Starlit Escape raided your channel with 11 viewers.
Good. Boop. I hear a boop. That means Starlit Escape is here. Hi Starlit, how's it going? If you don't know who Starlit is a wonderful streamer.
Shout out to Starlit Escape.
Who has just played Final Fantasy XIV and was on their alt Starlit Lover as they were going through the Endwalker storyline. So yes, if you do get a chance, time to win Ebola? Act, no, behave. And chat, if you don't know who I am Artanis from All, Hrothgar extraordinaire, host of Hrothmarket EU, community leader of Amor, and chronic G-poser, chronically online, chronically Hrothgar. Don't make me use my creation. Speed approved. What, the bottom spray? Or the top spray? Was it your creation? I know, Starlit does a really good chill stream, I have to say. You're currently helming Romeo with Sprout since he introduced 14 and will be looking. No worries. Tell Romeo I said hello. So yeah. Good morning, Mara. How's it going? Oh, Mara, you're gonna like this. We're doing a recap.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Hello there.
Kata Wolf followed your channel.
Wow, so much going on here. Hello and welcome to the stream, Kata Wolf, who is a special someone in this stream today. And you legit just woke up. Hey yo, Maro. Hashtag really moist. Aaron, don't spoil it for people. So, we're gonna start off by what the layout. So, we just skip into a little bit further. There's already people already cheering at Goblet.
Shout out to It's Mashimaro.
Oh yes, by the way, if you haven't already, please do follow. It's Mashimaru, plays Final Fantasy XIV and Pokemon. Very chill VTuber. Excellent vibes. Likes rom-coms. Enjoys a good shower. Likes to lay down in the rainy nights, cuddled up with a hot cup of cocoa and some Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock, getting a little bit sweaty.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Hrothmarket?
So I need to update that, but it's okay. Lan, you're missing a space there. So what you're seeing here is just
a wholesome farmers market experience
God,
run by Hrothgar's.
Nods, chill. If you haven't already, please join the Hrothmarket Discord and the Hrothmarket. You can check out what happened recently at Hrothmarket by visiting hrothmarket.car.co. So, Silly's just giving you a little bit of a tour as to what you can see there, what to expect. You make it sound like showers should be optional. Don't let Pink hear that. Pink, showers are not optional, they're mandatory. So yes, Silly is currently streaming, and I think Silly's also streaming with Tembo as well.
my boy! Father help!
Hello, Prin. Prin Rosalian streaming Guild Wars 2. If you haven't already, please give a follow to Renzabat Prin Tolino, who does a lot of Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy 14, Monster Hunter, and more. It's a variety streamer. Father help! Hope you shook it well and you aren't feeling really moist. Sorry. So, as you can see here, we're gonna go skip a bit further. So you had OCE had a Goblet Ward large, the Goblet Plot large, and it had an open courtyard with the Pride flag tiles there, which was really cute. I was in that little corner, so he's gonna go and first of all greet himself here. Ready? Let's see if he does it. Really Silly is just really good. Baney with the power washer. It's a power bane. A bane washer. So, let's see how this went here. So we're gonna skip a bit further. So this is where the market opened in a few. Yeah, because he was chatting away for a good 30 minutes. There people were waiting outside, which was great. I could see Rands over there. Pottery was also hanging around. Why am I in the top cheer? I don't remember sending bits today. Oh, it's just ever. You're in the top ever cheer bits, so, and it resets in 5 days. It's a drunk cheer, yeah. It's a very drunk cheer. So, let's go. Oh, you can see Tembo actually in the bottom there with their what's it, reactive? That's it, because both people call it reactive or Fuki. So I think this is the bit where the market opens, and so it was a really nice open courtyard, if I remember correctly, if memory serves. Bear with me a second whilst I go try and find the link. I'm glad we haven't taken the listing down yet, because I definitely needed to see the listing. So, memory serves correctly, me and Hottery were also... Can we not? There we go. Why isn't it showing the OCE listing? Oh, that was a robotics fiend. I know why. But I just want to get the OCE listing up. What's wrong with you? Why? I don't think it likes it. There we go. So, if I remember rightly, so we have copy image link. Yeah, let's do that one. So let's just pause Silly's location before we go ahead. Yeah, he was going to actually. He's going to go through all of them. It's fine. We'll just go through this. Go. So,
Shout out to Floral Unders.
Sorry, it just keeps doing this. I'm so sorry. So shout out to Floral Lion, who is I know, right? Floral Lion is a
Devastation! This was not my intention!
Guys, I'm just trying to get through the stream. Stop it. Shout out to Floral Lion, who is a wonderful artist. That was horrifying. Yeah, jeez. Crunch. Put that chipmunk head on. Right. We're gonna do this. I'm getting shook quite violently. So, I love you guys, but I want to get through a few of these. So, we're going to put a humongous cooldown on all the rewards and power-ups. So, manage channel points. Ah! What is going on? Oh, it's because... Here we go. So... Don't mind some of them, but not all. Like, Miku can take a fucking long break as far as I'm concerned. Where are you? Miku, you can take a...
Dat one ECO followed.
God. I had to play Devastation because of the crunch. I know, I had a feeling you would. Right, let me see if I could do it this way. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't... funny sex number reach. Goodness me. Chat. That one echo. Thanks! Oh wait, yeah. That echo, you got me in at 690, so thank you so much. That was 0 at the end. Jeez.
I believe it's time to swallow your liquids.
I'm getting hydrated at this time. Fucking hell. I will swallow in a minute. It's not even... That's 26 minutes in, I suppose. Yeah, that can go up to 15. I need to... Give me a moment, child. Right, so... Let's go through it. Hotaru was here. Hotaru was near the entrance along with me. I was in the corner. Snek was next to me, and boy, Snek was busy. Snek, aka Rail. Sock Puppet was also next to Snek, also very busy. God Wars was very busy. Luminous Gallery, aka Ismashimaru, busy. Rodan, busy. Tool, busy. DB's Chibi and Headshots, busy. Jackie, busy. It was all just busy. Rail can't chat because he can only communicate through React. He's allowed. You artists take note. Busy. All busy. What do you mean? Apply to be a vendor here as well. Yeah. It's only at 11 o'clock in the morning. You should. It's just busy all the time. Plus people come in from other data centers. Like, Jubak was sold out in 30 minutes. I already had like 7 commissions, but in the first half hour. So, it was 3 AM for you and you died. Well, Leo, this is what happens when you stay up too late and you're just a complete degenerate. Yeah, Maro was booked overtime as well, which is great. I'm just telling you right now.
Shout out to Jubak.
Yes, Jubak. Well, it doesn't even stream. Stop shouting out Jubak. I'm joking. It's fine. So yes, come along. You wanted to hug. If Jubak does stream, it'd be fantastic. Because honestly, the guy is so unhinged. It's like listening to Liberace painting. Artanis like, I can do this. Buried in 10 commissions. I walked out of there with 10 commissions. I have to say. I'm kidding. I walked out with about 7 or 8. But it took. Thing is that for artists, it's a bit different compared. Well, me, I probably sit there alongside the artist as well. Artists, G-posers, and like sort of designers like myself. I sit in the weird intersection between G-poser, designer, G-poser, and artist, because I'm trying to help the artists get good references of everybody's like warrior lights. But then like people don't always have references, and they're like, I want to buy something, and so like I'm here to like say, hey, do you wanna kit yourself up with a reference sheet so you can give to the artist? Bish bash wash. So. Then you got your G-posers who are just like, yeah, I can G-pose for you. It takes 50 hours. But yeah, it's a sign to say, sign up. I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10. Stardust is not actually 50 hours, but it feels like it. So yeah. So, Silly's gonna go through the whole layout, but basically, so he showed Hotaru there. I think he showed me as well at one point. Yep, I was there, and can you see I was just stuck in heart the whole time? Because I was talking to Cervantes at the time about his commission, and somebody rolled up on the side and wanted to take a photo with me. Then Zuri came along and asked for a commission. And then, meanwhile, there's Snek, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. There's like a line going on there. It wasn't. Yeah, there was at one point Snek had like quite a long line. So, and then you had Sock Puppet on the left with Maxine. I had such a joke with Maxine. I said to Maxine, and guys, this is gonna get a little bit NSFW, but Safine was going around taking pictures of all the vendors. I saw, right? So I said to I said to Sock Puppet whilst we were on like VC, hey Sock Puppet, listen, like Bryn in our FC, I don't know, he normally walks around with like a chef's outfit and like a the Tom Berry head, and it's very cursed because if you're looking at it from the back, it looks like a PP with a tuxedo on. So obviously, like, you know, them presenting and whatnot, and he said, well, now I'm just looking at you know, a lady special spot on a dress, and I was just like, a distinguished gentle PP. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna say penis. Well, I just did, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So it was a bit like, no. I know, right? Hey, Papa Romanov, how's it going? So yeah, and so for the rest of the stream, it was just pretty much like, yeah, I can't unsee that at all. I cannot unsee it. And Sock Puppet was like, I have feelings about what's it? I have feelings about what I'm wearing right now. I said, is it good feelings? Is it tickling you good? And like, obviously, anyways, so yes, so Silly had then just stopped by at God Wars'. Go back a second. Silly had stopped by at God Wars' stall, and I think God Wars was having downtime before he suddenly got flooded. And then who was the next one here? Oh yeah, that was Maro's boyfriend, or partner, Maro's partner, looking after the stand whilst Maro was going to take photos. So Renzu Mashiro, yeah. This was about, no, it wasn't about Prin arc. I was talking about Prin being a PP in a tuxedo, and then afterwards, yeah. The Renzo manning the stand while I did poses was he was a very supportive partner. The fact that he plays Final Fantasy 14 makes him even more of a stan. So yeah, and then I think next after that was it Tool, or was it, you know, remind me again who was there? Rodan. Of course it was Rodan. So Rodan was there again in bits and bobs. There were people that already rushed there. Oh, I see Arcos is there. Oh, hello, Nix.
Nix Silas raided your channel with 1 viewers.
How you doing, Nix? Are you doing well? Can I get a shout out for Nix, please, who has been recently doing art and was part of the Hrothmarket in a East and West. So yeah, it's over now. This was on Saturday, June 21st. So, and then you had Tulan on next door. Tulan was also an artist and like absolutely busy. Like there were even though they're standing behind their stores, people are throwing messages at them, and so we had to do some like magic where we were handling so many things. Jubak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people there. It was quite nuts. It was absolutely nuts. You made some progress in commission work, and it was and he was only in the West category. Ah, of course. But yeah, even West was busy as hell. So, but yeah, this is the vibe that you got here with the stream. It was really good. Arden was also stewarding as well, hence why you can see that he's wearing the bouncer set. So yeah, and then obviously Jazz Jackie there, getting Jackie has done he does normally he's a moderator for Hrothmarket, and then he also does he does the emotes for the winners. So yeah, he, whenever he gets a chance, just like works on it as much as possible. So yeah, Nene West was crazy. The line for OC, people knew how to line up in OC. This was very polite society, I have to say. So, and then I'm gonna speak. There's Melmare sitting there on the where the staff is. thank you, Lan. Appreciate it. So, oh look, Katros already. You're there. Giving. Oh no. Silly was giving out a lemonade, of course. I think this is the bit. This was the cursed bit where he was giving out lemonade. He said something, and then really moist happened. Really moist. Really moist. I think we were all hot and we were all melting. I was in VC as well with the others, and we were like, okay, cool. So Really moist. And I think there's a moment when he's like, please guys, don't say really moist, please. Oh god. So yeah, oh look, there's a surprise Hesper there, just, you know, shitting away. What is going on? Oh my god, my mouse died. But yes, hey Melma, speaking of the devil, how's it going? Are you well? There we go. Come on. Right. So let's fast forward a bit. So we get to the, I mean, other than that, it was your very standard quintessential OCE market. I think we had a turnout of approximately 250 to 300 people in and out. So let's see towards the very end. Oh yeah, this is the bit where we were going to wrangle everybody together for the G-pose. So and also there was a dust cloud, a love dust cloud that had happened. Oh, you can see Roxel there, who came with their main. Oh, what is going on? And then this, okay, so pay attention to this number at the top, right? We're gonna go back a bit. So I think, where is it? Valiant kicks us off. So we had an anonymous individual start us off at 50. Then Valiant kicks us off about midway through the market and puts in $50. Then the wonderful soul started like coming in, and next thing you know, where is it? About 2 hours in, 3. Prin comes in with $150 towards Rainbow Railroad, which was really, really nice. And then after that, I think so we were at 250 already, thanks to Valiant and Prin. We already had 50 in there randomly. And then afterwards, I think it's we ended up hitting the goal before the end of the, yeah, Starlet came in with $100 to help out. Then Masa came in with 100. And then Arden came in and Ome came in with 50. So we'd already reached our goal of like 500, which was really nice. And I'm really happy. And for those of you who don't know what Rainbow Railroad does, they're a organization based in New York and Toronto that helps LGBTQIA plus people get out of state-sponsored violence and get to safety. There is a statement that they made about US citizens, unfortunately, where they say they can't help people there because their services are limited due to the jurisdiction that they have in the US, but they're working towards addressing that because they know there's so many people. Now, Rainbow Railroad, the tiny URL you saw is now closed. We're no longer raising any more funds. This will be a yearly charity. So every Pride will be raising money for Rainbow Railroad or another charity if we come across another one that's got just as worthy a cause. So this is the bit at the end of the market where we all take the big G-pose, and I think I've got one here somewhere, so let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I took a G-pose for OCE. Bear with me a second. Beats. Yeah, the beats are sick here. Where is it? Did I? I did. I'm sure I did. I got EU. I did OC. I definitely did OC. Sharp. Don't tell me I didn't do OC. I think I know where I put it. Because I post a lot on Blue Sky. If you haven't followed me on Blue Sky, you should follow me on Blue Sky. There we go. Found it. So here's the G pose. Ta-da! So I managed to take the G pose for OCE, and thank you, lad. Appreciate that. The signal is dropping. No. So I put myself at the end there, and then there's Chief. What's Trisha doing there? What's Patricia doing there? So yeah, we had a lot of people over across the board. So yeah, this was a really good market. it was such the rainbow as well. I think this was very, you know what it was? It was just very, it felt right. It felt good. And it was honestly such a great market to be at. So OCE itself as a data center is the smallest of us, but they have the most, they just have such excellent events and such an excellent gaming culture there. The people are so nice, and so I definitely recommend whenever you can, if the FPS and your ping isn't getting murdered, you head over. So head over to OCE when you can, and if you have like, you know, OCE, if the next OCE market comes down, definitely sign yourself up for it. Right, let me see. I have EU, so bear with me a second whilst I try to find the link quickly. So remember, I put it on my channel. Oh shit. I go to my channel, I'm on fucking air, of course. So, come on. Also, does everybody like my new PFP? My PFP is like, it's made by Frog Apples. I have to go get a link for Frog Apples. But I saw that Frog Apples apparently works for River City Girls 2 or Valley 2, which is supposedly like a really cute pixel-based game. So, but yeah, they do a lot of tactics stuff as well. So I was like, yeah, absolutely do this. So, all right. Copy link address. Right, so paste and go. Right, so I'll go to key points here. So let's have a look. The best OCE market in history of OCE markets are really Silly would like to hear that. He'd be really pleased. Can I go to OCE? Technically, yes. Can I do anything to be a standing? Nope, absolutely not. Yeah, it was good vibes. You know, OCE is one of those places, the market that really helps you, you know, dip your toes into the world of Hrothmarket. So, before I go ahead and do anything, I'm going to go back and see. Nope, I'm going to do that one. Let me see if I can find the EU listing. So we've got NA here, but I want EU. There we go. So, copy image address. So, EU had the main market of plot 60, which we're going to be watching soon. And we had the Roth Museum bus stop, the Pride Nymph Maid Cafe, and the Artist Alley, the Wildcat Lounge if you wanted to chill out, and then the Roth Museum. So, it was all this area. Ideally, we'd like to have these two properties. We do have this one, but you know, it's what it is. So we're working on that for the future. But in the meanwhile, let's have a look and see as we go through the tour. I think I start off being in here. So I start off in the main market. So I'm already going through and showing off. Miris's stall, Sun and Flowers, and then Lyra Silver and the Tarot. The Tarot stall. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Cadno too. Don't worry, somebody will poke him. I hope he'll be all right. Yeah, don't worry about that, Axe. I'm gonna see if I can get a yep. So I was going through the market. We were going through who was there. So actually, that's a good place. Let's go. So we had Hugo, who was doing his last gig with us at Hrothmarket as a DJ. I think he'll be coming here as an attendee rather than a DJ. But yeah, he sent us off really well with Starships. And I think that whenever I get a DJ around, we're going to be going with Starships as our sign-off song. But yeah, we had Zamuses playing bard music underneath. We had Sun and Flowers run by Miris, Lyra Silver's Tarot, the Splash Zone with Pink, Rose Stool with Vukthar, Ascalon Art, and the Arcadian Photo Studio, which, as you can see, even now, it was pretty mad. So yeah, see, this was how insane it was. And I can see here that Axe was getting ready to take the G pose here. So Right. Let's I think I stood there for a bit because I know that people wanted to get a G pose with me, and then afterwards there was Starlit asking for a G pose. Then we go down to the artist alley. So we went down and we started off with I think, do I have a map of the artist alley? Did I show it? Oh, by the way, but I keep changing out. It's also Filthy Gazelle, honestly. You put... Yes, I did, Ascalon. Hello, can we get a shout out for Ascalon, please? Also, that's a bit of a inception of like redeems. Zoe was ready to throw hands. Zoe was going to smush us all. So yes, we I think we went through. So what's it? We introduced Chief's stall. Chief was going through VGen. I don't know why I had Hrothmarket Savage up there. Then we had Hrothmarket, who actually this was his first time selling anything. So I know that we encourage people to go in balls deep. He went in balls deep. It was really good, actually. It was really good. So yeah. Oh, also he has a shtick. His shtick is that he's an Mpreg artist. I'm like, what does that mean? And then he gets to that. So yeah, totally Mpreg artist. Like, let's just pause it there. Mpreg artist. Such unhingedness, right? What is this all about? This card. I couldn't. Like, why? I couldn't, honestly. So yeah, there was Harp. I went on for a bit. Then I think we did. Oh yep, Ilias and Noxia, who just. Oh god, Ilias and Noxia. They're just such a wonderful duo. So lovely and so friendly. I know. And Ark. So funny story. Ark actually. I'm gonna say recruited with quotation marks, but basically he did recruit Harp to come in. Initially, at first, he just brought him into the community, to the Amora community. Then he told him about Hrothmarket, and the only reason why Ark had actually met Hrothmarket was because he had won a raffle, and so Ark was like, "Why don't you just draw Queen's Fiend?" And he said, "Yeah, absolutely." Well, a couple of months later, he's now vending at Hrothmarket, and he did really well. So yeah, I'm gonna call Harpocrates and Ilias when I get a chance. What I'd like to do is to be able to get art from everybody at the EU stall. Oh, by the way, keep watching that figure because that figure started off at 550, and then as soon as we mentioned Rainbow Railroad, Ellie and Riley, who are in the 12 Stars FC in EU, who also are attached to Hrothmarket EU, they already gave in $25 support. Then along the way, who else came in next? Simone came in with $100. April Gear came in with $25. So we were already at $700. Harper is the official artist of our Queen's Fiend. Excellent. So Lana Shoe close. Not now. And then so yeah, I think I go down here. So we were at 700. Then I introduce Lucan Sila, who is Alucardia's friend, and also the artist of Alucardia's artwork, because Alucardia is just a beautiful Rothgal. No, Fembro. She has a Fembro. Rothgal and Fembro. That's just so rude of me. But yeah, Lucan Sila is so good. Just check out the I'm gonna see if I can get like a master listing of these people again, because like, you know, you lot deserve promotions afterwards. So maybe Arden, that's something me and you can talk about as we go along, because you know a lot of the people spent a lot of time on their cards. So Zoe calls her Alucardia the hairless Femroth. So I mean, you're not wrong. So then we have so we have Bear's Hearth, aka Artie. So Artie role plays as Graha a lot, and then afterwards also does a lot of art, and his art is so stunning. It's so good. So like, and also it was nice that he was that he was role playing as Graha and giving me like a basket of sandwiches. And I'm I'm reminded of what's his face, Benny G, when he does the meme video where Raha makes him a sandwich in the Crystarium, and then he goes, "Bro, you made me a sandwich? You made me a sandwich, bro. I love you, bro." So yeah. And then yes. So then we go to the bus stop. Pat Prism, Pat Mailmare. And then this is the bit that I thought was really cool, because we were all sitting here waiting for the bus, and then the bus picked up people, and then I was waiting to watch them. Oh, it's so cool, honestly. And so I think there's a moment where we end up going. So hang on, that was a very short journey. Let's go back again. So they're about to head off. So that's Volos, Zach, Hal, Sundir, Makino. There's a fair few. So Rodan was going as well. Yeah, Rodan went in. I'd start in about 2 minutes, by the way. So but yeah, the bus was great. It's such a fun experience to have. Why am I getting patted again, my mailmare? Oh yeah, because I went back a bit. Okay, I don't know why I went back. All right. Okay, so I say goodbye to them, and then wow, that was really quick. All right, then they're about to go, I think. Yeah, I just want to catch it. Can you shush? All right, here we go. Oh yeah, mailman wanted a G pose, and then I go, oh wait, they're going. Sorry, bye, and I had to leave. So I went to pick up and chase them. But that was fun. I had to chase the bus. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mailman. I literally ran away. That was horrible. That was so horrible. But I was like, oh no, I need to catch them. But then listen, good news. Don't worry, the story ends well. Because he does end up getting a G pose with me, so it's all good. And so yeah, look, they had 2 buses. It was so good. I fucking loved it. It was such a great experience. So I'm gonna get out, and then obviously we go into the Roth Museum. I'm in the process of actually getting this clipped and made into a video for YouTube. I'm summoning Hrothmarket to stream. Oh good, you stop it, you. So actually I'm gonna do this for 3 minutes, so for 5 minutes actually, so we can go through the Roth Museum. Dazzle, who was one of the bus drivers along with Volos, so I think he kicks everybody out, and then they all head in. Oh, it was so good, honestly. It's so good.
Harp OCR43's followed your channel.
Obrigado, Hrothmarket. Hello, how we doing? And Pike's like, alright, I'm coming, and then Japchae, aka sushi loving Asian, Japchae Bulgogi, who has another one. I think his actual main is sushi bibimbap. You have. I'm just saying hi. How are you doing, Mr. Emperor Artist? So this museum was packed, by the way. Packed. I think there were people that were still coming in from the old, from the end. But yeah, this was a packed one. And so the last time I recorded Tears session, and I really wanted to record Tears session again because he'd updated and changed the script. But this time around, our newest tour guide, Gabriel, was going to take a ride. And then there's Blanky. There was Blanky. Yeah, the museum was great. By the way, we had over 100 people. I think, was it close to 80 to 90 people that had left messages and hearts in the message book, which was really great. Thank you so much for dropping that information, because your comments help us understand how well we did, but also how we can do better. So far your feedback has just been so validating. And Blanket came up with this idea yonks ago, saying that he wanted to contribute something, and he had his plot, and I said, well, why don't you make a museum? So, but yeah, the museum was so good, super informative, and also very it was very enlightening to everybody that was like, you know, of wanting to learn what the Hrothgar heritage was about, and also the fact that it wasn't just Hrothgars and other worlds and other places. They're called different creatures. So I'm just gonna breeze through most of it, because so Gabe starts off, and I go through the narrations. I basically be Gabe for a bit, but he basically shows off a lot of the art, the museum, but even though the museum, like without the sort of tour, is very hard. So yes, looks like we're gonna need, well, we have hopes to try and like, we have to discuss it, but EU is going to get a bit of a
Stripe
bigger...
Scholar followed your channel.
Hi Stripe, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. And thank you for following. My name is Artanis from More. I am the host of EU Hrothmarket. I am a Hrothgar. I play Final Fantasy XIV a lot, and yeah, we're going through a recap of Hrothmarket, and we're doing EU now. So this is me doing just too long didn't read notes, like, you know. Gabe is doing the whole spiel on the tour, and I think at the very end I'm just going to go to here. Yeah, this museum was just very well done. So and there was even emotes involved as well, which is really good. It was such a good time, honestly. Demi, but my child, how are you doing? So yes, I just passed Zach there as well. So there's me for a little bit, just cheering on, waiting for the next set of buses to come. Honestly, I was there because I wanted to catch as many people that wanted a snapshot for Hrothmarket Savage. But yeah, I just need Aurify. I know, right? Yes, why do I know who you are, Tennis? After all, I commissioned you at NA West for a sheet and everything. Of course you did. So yes, by the way, an update on people that have commissioned from me. I'm going through the queue now, and I've set up everything. The people that have paid for Fast Track are gonna get theirs delivered before the end of the week. It's a 48-hour turnaround, whereas the other people that haven't, it's a 2-week turnaround. I'm running on fumes. I had no idea teleport to a state was a thing until EU Market. Well, listen, Leo, how else did you not know that, you know, people in NA East were the same way too? Literally. Oh, Amos. Next Hrothmarket will be hosted at the Ritz-Carlton. Imagine that, Kiara. How you doing? I'll snooze. Yeah. No. So there's going to be ads in about 50 minutes. If you have Turbo or you have a sub, you will be continuing with us. But for everybody else, enjoy the ads. I hope you get relatively okay ads. Ritz Crackers. Listen, Demi, the only cracking that's happening is... Never mind. The cracking of your nuts. Because guess what? You're a nutcracker. Kidding. Sorry. Your friend is the one that you made the thingy for. What kind of nuts? I don't know. Let's not mention CBT for once. It's been 0 days. We're talking about cognitive behavioral therapy, people. Right. So I'm gonna shift on a little bit further because obviously I spend a lot of time here. I also hung out with Nate for a bit and Filthy Gazelle. Nate and Filthy Gazelle, I think, are very close friends. I was waiting with Beefy Soup, who was taking his Hrothmarket Savage photo. So I think, oh yeah, then we went to the Maid Cafe. So May served us. I saw Tomac in front of me and I was like, right, you child, you're coming with me. Valiant was in the fucking call with me as well. Valiant's just like, no, every time. And I also change outfits quite a lot because people keep redeeming stuff. So, and then, so Ome sits us down. I have to say no. You have to say no a lot of the time. So we end up sitting down, we look through the menu, and we end up, I think, so Tomac gets the boba tea. And I said no, because it's got balls in it. I mean, what? And then at that space of time, Lyra, Yogan, Radzonte, and Bolos also contributed $25 towards the goal. And so we end up going to $800. For fuck's sakes, now the ads when I was speaking about the Maid Cafe. I know, Axe, I'm so sorry. I can't control it. I could, but it doesn't help me either. It doesn't help you or me, so I'm kind of stuck. So yes, we go through the boba tea options. I got the omarice, and I decided that I'm going to be a bit of a roleplay nerd, and then I roleplay it out. 1 minute 44 seconds. I'll just, yeah, and then I also got a tea. I can't remember what tea it is. I think I got some sort of tea. It was probably the pixelberry tea, but I can't remember. Can't remember what I ordered. And then, do you know that you can't fucking eat anything when you're sitting down? You can't eat anything when you're sitting down? I'm so pissed. So you have to stand up and eat. I know people mostly do like the tea or the eat the apple thing, but you can't fucking eat. What's wrong with that? You can drink tea. No, you can't even drink. Well, you can drink tea as in drink the drink, but like you should have a motion for eating or drinking. It's not that hard, Square Enix. It's 2025. Why are we still operating like we're like RuneScape in 2009? And then you can see that my outfits were malfunctioning because I was trying to roleplay. It's not the same, damn. It's not the same. It's just eating everything. Because the game is based on an infrastructure 10 years ago. Yeah, like we give a rat's ass. Yeah, good. They are a $3 billion company, a $3 billion valuated company. Surely you've got some spare cash going around to upgrading the infrastructure. Well, if anything, last live letter is anything to go by. We only have a Savage Fork Tower but it's budget constraints. Budget constraints, sure. I wonder who's getting the paychecks. That's for manpower. Exactly. You just need to get more. Money is a different story. It's finding the people that will and keeping them there. Because guess what? They've got money, but finding people to go do this sort of stuff is hard work. There's not a lot of talented people that will be willing to stick around a project, and not because it's hard to pay good developers these days. Good developers move so frequently. So, anyways, so Arden serves us. I think he ends up giving me, he ends up giving me the rice. It was actually nice that they were they were just basically like going around and taking the orders, and that was really cool. Actually, Arden took the order. I think Axe gave us the food, and I think Prin finished it off. Prin finished us off, you know. So yeah. Oh no, Arden also gave the food. He was in service. Okay, cool. You were upstairs at the time. Yeah, so Arden gave us the food, and there's me going, can I eat it? Right click, wait for it, right click, can I eat it? Survey says no. Wait, where is it? Hold on. Yeah, here we go. So I can't even eat it. I had to stand up and eat it. It's fucking annoying. Anyways, good thing there's curry next to me. Brino May was the greeter. Yeah. So, and then I think afterwards Prince handled us, and then I gave a generous tip. Look at the boy. Look at the pretty boy. He's the prettiest Hrothgar at the party. Actually, to be fair, they're all pretty maids. I'm here saving my food from the EU market from when I leave my EU Altmore. Oh, good. Actually, Melma, that's a very clever shout. Well done. Good job. GG. So, and then afterwards, I think that was it. And I think I left a, oh yeah, Prin, I gave Prin a tip. Then I did the little ladies dance because I couldn't remember what the thingy was, because he did the little ladies dance because he's so, look at him, so majestic. You know, thick Hrothgars in maid outfits should be doing elegant outfits like that. It's not gay, it's just thingy. I love the snowflake by your name. Oh, it's cute, isn't it? Oh, because he was part of Direct Relief 2018. Gosh. Melbear, been on Twitch since 2018. Practically Furniture. There's me leaving a comment. The message was set to private apparently. But yeah. So, and then I think afterwards, yeah, we go back to the Artist Alley. Oh, there's some mutuals that is from Blue Sky. And I think that's relatively it before we go towards the... Oh yeah, we did the... So, here was the bit. So, Gabe asks me if I want to draw the raffle now, and I said yes, absolutely. So give me all the details. So we draw the details, and then I basically do the spin the wheel for these 80 something people that attended. And so there's a lot. The people that attended the Roth Museum got put into a prize draw, and the prize draw involved the latest Savage crafted gear, 30 raid potions of their choice, the Turali, there was a Turali gear, and then courtesy of Nia, they also got 12 months subscription to a Nintendo Online. So if they had a Switch, they could get the subscription for 12 months for free. And it was a very generous donation from Nia. You had to be an EU participant to be able to. You had to be an EU player and resident to be able to accept that raffle. I have to go see what's going on with that. I might have to change some of the settings on Lion's side. Yeah, I figured. Don't worry, it's fine. But yeah, and in the end, Serenjiro won the prize. So Gabe went and made contact with them. Going forward, I think that's something that we will be doing quite regularly at every Hrothmarket with the Roth Museum. So yeah. And I think that was pretty much it. Then Hugo was finishing off his final run, and I think at that point no one had started streaming. So, and there's me malfunctioning. Just getting shook. But yeah, we were getting people in, and we had to do oh yeah, I was chatting with people, and then I think we got the G pose here. So we went from cheering Hugo on from for his last song, because I could hear it in the background. I put it on, and then we sent him off for his last ever Hrothmarket stream. He has one more stream happening on July 6th, I think. So, which is his goodbye, show / session. By the way, at that point, I'd now dropped in $80 because I basically anticipated I was going to have quite a few commissions. So I put my 20% up front, and then also additional from my own, to help get us over the line at 1,050. Turali Salami, aka Prin, also donated an extra $90. Tallulah and Boop 25, and Magus also 25. So we'd already got to 1,050. Then there was me trying to get the attention of everybody, so to get face this way, so I had to shout out a few times. We finally did in the end, got the G pose, and I believe I have the G pose sitting ready for it. I think my G pose for that is actually, it's here. Copy image address. There we go. There's the G pose. Ben donated almost $300. Let's just let that sink in for a minute. What a wonderful guy. Him and Starlet have been so generous in helping out everyone at Rainbow Railroad with their charity, with their work. Yeah, it's just very humbling. So yeah, well done. This was the G pose. There was more people here, and we couldn't even see the people on the roof. So, but yeah, there was a lot of people there. I think I forgot to put the book inside. So at one point there was 2 people sitting on the veranda, and I did a Houdini and made the thing disappear. I need to stick the book in and say, by the way, don't forget to leave comments. And I was just like, shit, I forgot to leave comments. I think it was in the shoe somewhere. Hang on. Maybe I can find it. Oh yeah, there it is. So the book's there, but before there was a veranda, right? So let me just quickly go find it. Nope, it was not there. Let me see if we can find it. I think I remember going in. Is the veranda still there? Alacardia was there. Yep. Oh, I saw Seren finally. Come on. Yeah, it must have been here. Yeah, it must have been this bit here. Yeah, the book's there, gone at that point. So, no, the book is there. Thing had gone, so I just need to find it. It's such a funny thing. There we go. So it was somewhere around here before it started disappearing. So I went over, and then turn around. then somewhere here. How did I disappear so quickly? Jesus Christ. Anyways, so I'm not gonna try and find it. We had a really good time at EU, so and I'm pretty sure that we were somewhere along the lines of 450 attendees across the board. So I think now we're gonna go to NA East. So knowing there's a bit of a preamble, I'd already raided in at this point, but he was going to go through all of the people that were attending. So artwork from Beast Follies, Young. Let me just see whether he did get a map up. He did. So it was just before. So yep, got the locations up. I hate it. This is already like fiddly to find. There you go. So the main market, Church of Mog, and Sin Eatery. That's a very cute blue main Hrothgar model. It is. Yeah, that's Noan Fox for you, right? Noan Fox is he's a Twitch partner. He's got 3,000 followers, and he's also the host of NA East Hrothmarket. He's supported by Harrick, as you can see there with a little mascot. So there's the three main attractions, and then there is also so there's the main market with God Wars, Beast Follies, Young, Rhea Morrigan, aka Chris Sinister Arts, Tarugo, Nova Raven and Zaysha. So and then Zach actually has so funny story. Zach wanted to be a vendor, but he didn't know where to go to. I know that he had NA West, but he also wanted to do NA East, and I had that slot, which I think actually, Zach, you saved my life there, because if I'd gone to NA East, I might have imploded. It was really good. Hello, Royal, how's it going? No one is a delight. Your benevolent dictator, you mean your dad-tator? And you imploded instead because Zach was doing a scavenger hunt and he had really good prizes, but it was just like messages everywhere like, what do I do? How do I do this? You're vibing for the night. Good. I'm vibing for the night too. So yeah, and then also down at the Church of Mog, let's see, I think, did he go down the Church of Mog? Let's see. He goes through the art, all of the art there. I think that's Rhea Morgan. Yeah, that was Rhea Morgan, sorry. By the way, at that point, Magus, Cynic Devil, Lucky, and then Keisha Play had put in money. So that was insane. There's Zephyrs. Yeah, also I remember that Zephyrs is in the corner as well. There's just so much art. Oh yeah, that's it. So I think this is where Demi, who's on the stream as well, Jugger, Castro, aka Cheshire, Hezekiah, and Jubak were in the Church of Mog. Again, super busy. Hey Rans, how's it going? Can I get a shout out from my darling buddy baby Pooba? Mwah. Rans. I love it. I'm just like goes unhinged and goes mwah in the end. So we go, and then he basically goes through all of the demis. He goes through Juggers, Castro, Hezekiah, and Jubak's card. Then I think we just get into it. Oh, I remember at this point, this gets super, like, already, before you even get a chance to, it's like, sharks? What is going on? So this courtyard is insane during the market. It is flooded with people. And not to mention that downstairs where Jump Scare was DJing as well. Just crazy. Like, I can see Harrick just dead there, by the way. Harrick is completely dead. The sharks were crazy. There's so many of you lot. See, you of course you're gonna join them. And then afterwards we started the thing of minion hunting, didn't we? I could see. So all the what you call it, this is before the market started. Volos, well, Ashak at this point. Hesper, Arden, Valiant, Tarali Salami, aka Prin. So they were all there getting prepped and ready for this. I sat by the fence because I don't have that mount. I have that mount, but I was just like, during this point, I watched it, but I was decompressing and also talking away. And I was just like, after the market, I actually had a bit of a bleh. Starlit again? Starlit, you gave $250. I think Starlit, I think you were borderlining 400 at that point. You'd given so much money earlier on too. Thank you. That's going to help a lot of people. There was a ton of folks and the minions were kind of making it hard to load. I know, right? And you had to go minion hunt. You had to hunt it. Oh, Arcos was also there as a steward. Excellent. Starlet Liv gave 350 total, as far as I reckon, which is our lot. Yeah, Starlet and Prin. Because I think Prin did something at 200. He had 80, and then he came under Turalia Salami. So, yeah. Well done, Starlet. Well done. So yes, and I think then pretty much as the market opened, so I think they were just doing some preamble before the market started, and then it started going. I think it started getting nuts because then that's when when the floodgates were open and everybody started to go around getting commissions. Oh, there's a look, hello, like father, like son. Your other daddy, hey Leo, wink. Oh god. I know I thanked you on stream, but thank you again for the generous donations. I know, right? The chaos was also happening outside. I know, Jesus. It's insane how much there was chaos here. There was chaos everywhere. It was insane how many people. I'm pretty sure we were north of 500 people. Easy. There, because people could. This wasn't even loading. I think I'd appear. I think I started to appear at some point. Yeah, I started to appear at some point. I know that they were also like partying downstairs too. When I first joined Claw, everyone told me I looked just like their leader, and I was overwhelmed by all these massive cats around. Overwhelmed or overexcited? See, the PS5 is supposed to handle that, Kata. The fact that it was dropping frames is insane. So yeah, there's a lot there. There was a lot going on. Oh, look, Kiara, it's you. And you were also stewarding. Hello. Yeah, I think you had a steward team of just about 10, which was good. I think for a market that side. I can see Justice. Justice is there. I recognize so many people here. Like the Hrothgar community is like big, but we all know each other. We all in some way, shape or form. I've got a pet, and he's doing the moonwalk back as well, which is quite funny. So, and then no one's gonna go through all the artists. He goes them bit by bit. I think he's also watching a few people. Oh, there's also people upstairs. I think this is the bit where he's like, okay, what's going up here? Who else was up there? I completely forgot. Also, then Casimir, Bulwick, Vicari, Balderson, Hiao then contributed. So then we gone from 1,000 to 1,800. That's where Yong is. Yong's upstairs. I'm glad I volunteered. I'm lazy, but probably wouldn't have gone if I didn't. See? Aren't you happy you met so many Hrothgars in one place? So Rans, by the way, I don't have a snippet of your stream. I wanted to catch some stuff. Why is the music dying? Oh yeah, because we're at the end of this reel. Let me go get to the next one then. Let's go. Oh no. We're not, that's gonna get me into trouble. Let's go this one. Let's go this way. So yeah, he's doing Zeph as well with the G poses. Honestly, I've lost myself midway through. I don't typically keep VODs with significant copyright content in it. I know, that's why I was like, oh, I can't. But it's fine. Zeph's G poses are next level. Absolutely. You know what? There's moments where like I'd like to do this sort of stuff. So, because normally I do. I have a moment where I do cook a good G pose every now and again. But otherwise, I'm just like, I do things that I cook G poses that are usually just me. This time around, I've been thinking about, because I've got like my tier 3. Anybody that's in tier 3 gets the G-pose out of me during the month. So, and I've yet to actually do the G-poses for each of them. But I'll do it at the end once I get some time. But yes, oh, this was Rhea Morgan's stand as well. I love Rhea's Rothgal. She's so gorgeous. I had the form open and looked at the queue, and man, I think I think they're closed already. And then later I saw it closed in game, so I had a chance. Oh, thank you. Let me just go get it. Okay. Right, so I'm just gonna quickly load that up. I'm not gonna play the music, which is good. Right, so thank you, Raz. Thank you. So. I think we go through. Oh wait, did we teleport over? We can go back. Hang on. Stardust, take care. Have a good one at work today. Speak to you soon. Tarali Salami goes up to Noan, and then he gets Wiggles ball and gets a Tarami, and he gives the 2 balls back. That's funny. Yes, there's also the Blueseum as well, which I think I passed into it and I saw it, but let me just check to see if we did the Blueseum as well. I know that that's now a new feature here for NA East, and I think that got a lot of attention. Let's see if the oh, hang on, the dance floor, the downstairs, there's random. Hello, random. There's partying downstairs as well. This is easily 30 people, 40. So yeah, there's a lot of claws here. There's jump scare, DJing away. Why is there a crystal? I won't ask. The crystal ball. This was great though. And then I love seeing everybody. Yeah, it was so vibrant. Let me see if I can find the Blue Museum. Did I pass the Blue Museum? There we go, Blue Museum. I think that's the Blue Museum. Yes, so they had a lot go. No, that's not the Blue. Yeah, is it another Blue Museum? And then there was more donations for the Rainbow Railroad, so we ended up going to 2,500. So yeah, 2,219. So yeah, that was insane. Let me see if I can find the Blue Museum. I'm sure he did it. I don't know if he did it already or not. Yeah. 1 second. He must have done it. Yes, this is the Blue Museum. And there's Enlil. I think that's Enlil? Or was that... There he is. Yeah, so he's going to do the tour. Does he do the full tour though? No, I think he didn't do the full tour. I think he just visited it so that people could enjoy the tour. So... That's really cool though. This is the Blue Museum area. Brilliant. Enlil, your beloved Blue Loved. I see what you did there. And then towards the very end. So this was the hardest bit for me because I'd lost practically half the market in just the photo alone. But let's see where we are. We did the G pose. So no one had the core group. Bearing in mind that no one had this group, I was missing a patch here. I was still on the other side, on top of that stand, alright? I was on top of that stand. Go walk puppy then, Demi. My dumbass was waiting all night for the G-pose and then I left before he took the photo. Oh my god. But yeah, he took the G-pose. And then, by the way, then he goes and looks around, and I think he walks around to the other side as well. Yeah, so he goes that side to take the photo, right? And then he's gonna run around to the other side. It's like a Mexican wave of like players. Then I'm there too on that side. See? It was so big. I should have technically done that just to show how big it was. I was woken up really early this morning because my dad was screaming at our dog because he chased a bear up a tree. That's excellent. So I'm gonna see if I can find my NA East photo. Now I couldn't survive for the rest of the night, and when NA West gets really late for me, but I will just drop this in here. Invalid URL, of course. Copy image address. 1 second, folks. There we go. And then there's this. There was me with. Yeah, we were just. It was a very small portion. There was so many players. I know, it was really mad. And this was just one piece of it. I was missing pieces here, and I missed the rest of the market on the other side. Fucking insane. Right. Now we're gonna do NA West. So NA West was also insane. It was a humongous plot. So, so before I go ahead with it, let me see if I can find the listing for NA West. So it's a humongous plot. By the way, there was also an intermission session with Flourish between the two markets. And they were in another plot in Madwin, so as well, and they were running at the same time that this had happened. So yeah, there was a lot going on. It was absolutely insane between the two markets. So let's just quickly remember. So I think I'm gonna have to do this before we go into the stream, because I think Rands is stuck in the main market for a long while. So so we had the Cliffside Market would actually closed off because we weren't. I think this is where we ended up doing the Jeep at the end. There's BMOS Group, Extrude Plaza, the Artist Alley, which is right in the move out. Yeah, I didn't move for like the first hour. Okay, good to know. Then I was stuck. So I was at the Artist Alley, and then there's the Waterfall Market, and I was stuck right in that little tiny bit. But it had the highest footfall. I swear to God, there were people cutting through my stall to get to where they wanted to go. Oh, it's so mad, honestly. So to paint a picture, so here's the Artist Alley. I was here, East 1, so at the intersection. Tallulah was next to me. Dolphin Castro was on the other side. Ilias was in East 10. God Wars at East 4. Jewbuck inside. Lucifer and Onion downstairs. Rhea outside. Nero or Nyx on the other one side. Bruno and Rail on this one alone. So there was at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 people in one area, okay? And then on the other side, it was we had the main market where Rands was. So Rands had Asta, Bacon, Akari, Grievous, Heroes Respite, Jackie Arlos, Aldrich, Haku, Vood, and Zack. And then of course, this is where Rands was. So for the first hour or so we'd already reached 2,300 raised for Rainbow Railroad, and Karma, Zantumal, and Tomac Renash had already contributed a total of $70. So, and then we had a little over 260 votes in that ward at one point. Yeah, and that was just in that space. Never mind what we had over outside, because I remember where I was at the intersection. Thankfully, not where I was inside the plot, but outside. That was insane. There was like there was 50 people in the intersection moving any point, and I could see good 100 people just in the courtyard area where where you would see the market board and that. It was insane. I ended up having some people hang out with me inside the gazebo, which is really cute, right? So if you want to make a Hrothmarket JP, no, I think I'm okay. I'd love Hrothmarket JP, but also I'm tired. So, oh, also Rands' nails. I loved Rands' nails that day. It was so cute. I know that Rands, he'd already sorted it out like Thursday, I think it was, because I remember I tuned in to watch his stream and he just finished his nails. It was cute. It was very cute. So he was at that part of the market. No, so the market had just opened, and already this was heaving with people already. Like you could see there were lots of names and they were prepping and ready to go, but it just looked so clustered, and you could see there were people coming in. So Beef Soup was already there, Harrick was already there. There was a lot of people there already. So And then at that point, we reached 2,380. Sin, DJ Hollowpoint, Kazuto, and somebody anonymous also contributed. Our time is proving that Rothgars can become grandpas after 1 minute after 31. Please don't. That was 15 minutes into the market, yeah, and it was getting busier and busier. See, and then they started filtering in. By the way, at a certain point, because you can't see them, they just filter out. So there were people already in there commissioning, which was mad, as well as Zach was busy at one point, Vood was busy, Heroes Respite had like clusters of people there, that just looked busy. And then, oh, I remember this, I was in the chat and I was like, what? Wait, let me see. What did I say in chat? I said in chat, just after, so when this happened, I was like, hang on, where is it? The first time he did that, where is the, so he get the jar, he gets into a jar and he basically gets covered in glue, and I was like, why are you covered in glue for? Why? Yeah, I didn't see this one the first time around. The second time around, I'm gonna I'll share that later on, because that was actually quite no, Arden, no, don't spoil it for people, but yes. So I'm gonna see where, okay, so there was a moment where we joked with Ark, who's also got the Queen's Fiend persona, and there's a long story about the why. There you go, new follower, Queen's Fiend, wait for it. So he comes along and then he basically says, oh yeah, what's it? I'm gonna show you something that I said to Artanis earlier on, because he got a kick out of it, because it sounded like, you know, Jersey because we were talking about how Queen's Fiend had adopted a bit of a mafiosa mob boss wife persona, and I joked that, like, you know, Fiend was a bit like Big Ange, and so what did he do? Where is it? This one, he did Alexandria Family Vacation. He just got Queen's Fiend in the middle. It just was. I know ranted, I was waiting myself. I was like, Queen's Fiend's a Guido? You're from New Jersey? I couldn't, I was in stitches. And then Rand's just like chuckling away. He's like, I got him. So yeah. And then I think afterwards we moved down to, yeah, so Sphene went smush mush. She was renaming it Alexandria Store. So okay, so then we moved down to here. So I was here, I think Ashak, Helios, Ashak, so Volos, Leo, I think that was that's Sushi Loving Asian right there. At this point I was already like covered. I was coming up to my 11th commission in the day, and I was trying to like telling people, this is what you need to do, this is how you do this is what I need, what are you paying for? Honestly, I think I was like having a bit of a meltdown. Also at that point it was coming up to about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, so it was insane. Oh, there's and then I think also Bryn, Arden and everybody else were like flagging away, but I think at that point, because they found Rans, they'd found Hotaru, I'm not gonna ask what that redeem was, but yeah, because they'd found everybody at that point, it was like, okay, cool, they're taking their G-pros, they're gonna chill. Yeah, we were all dead by that point. So, but I was still taking commissions, it was wild. Oh, hang on, there's a moment. So every time I finished a transaction, I blessed them with a aspected benefit and a and if they were in my party, I'd give them celestial intersection and whatnot. I just take my shirt off and I promise it's fine. Just tits, right? Because, you know, you're a dirty mangy mutt. It was a pride and stars corner there. So, and there were lots of people talking away, getting cheap poses. So this was just, by the way, this was just one view. Behind was fucking heaving. That side there, the alleyway down there, fucking heaving. It was insane. I couldn't see this, and it just started getting more and more. I think by the end of like the last hour or so, we were playing, yeah, I just I was very dead to the world at that point. And then I had to wake up at 6 o'clock. No, I was still up at 5. I stopped at 5 my time, which is probably about 8 hours behind. 10, 11, I want to say, mountain time. And then, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go walk my dog. No, it's raining. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go walk my dog at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then I just went to sleep. So, and then I think that was pretty much it for the rest, but I'm just gonna see where the G-pose was, because I think that at that point there'd been performances in here. The Troop Plazas had other performances. I'm just gonna see where I can find. Yep, so there was let me see if I can find a G-pose at the very end. There we go. So this was at the very end where we got all the G-pose and people were heading over. At this point, there's loads more people here. There's loads of people here. There's people in the background. I think this was the staff photo. And then this was the main. And then there's a big photo afterwards where everybody came. Yep, there you go. So there's loads more people coming in, finding a place to sit. Yeah, it was super crowded. The Hrothmarket owner is the equivalent of Pokemon gym leaders. Correct, Prin, actually. And then there's 2 options to fight as well. So there were so many people though, it was insane. And there's more people here, by the way, so. But the concept for NA West was really, really interesting, because I love the idea of just having the stalls flipping out on the streets to give you the real street market vibe. So yeah, and I think that was it. So let me see if I can find the G-pose for NA West. Hesper, I think you have it, don't you? Because I didn't take the G-pose, so I'm gonna see if I can find one from yours, Hesper. So wait, EU has a dad gym leader and an uncle gym leader. Yes. But I think there's a dad and an uncle or an auntie there. There's always a dad, uncle, or auntie. Although Hotaru's technically older than me, but he doesn't exude dad vibes. So yeah, I'm gonna do copy image address here. Now I'm gonna drop this. This is the West G pose that Hesper took. And by the way, that's clipping a few on either side. And I can also see there's what's his face? There's Jubak there. I recognize Jubak, Jackie. Yeah, there's a lot. Why does he look like Five Nights at Freddy for? Oh yeah, now I know why. There's so many people here. So yeah. That was you on the far right. It was? Yeah, there you are, Roxel. I was taking a G pose and ended up having a cough black magic, so I had to go. Fair enough. You just put out sputum, it was black, and it's like, oh shit, Beelzebub's coming for my soul again. Right, so that's all of the markets, okay? All of the markets. Took me a long time to get there, but we got there in the end. Well done. We managed to raise $250,540 for Rainbow Railroad, which is in itself an amazing achievement for a first time market where we were only expecting to raise about $500. So I'm just going to put this in here. That's how much we raise. I want you all to feel really happy about this, because this means that we can help continue to help our queer siblings, no matter where they are in the world, escape the horrific state-sponsored violence and oppression that they get stuck into, and just find a way out and thrive. So this is what we did, and we set our goal here at 500. It was a very good thing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate it. The rest of the team just was so shocked at how generous our community is, and it's just a testament to how wonderful you all are, and to never forget that in the darkest of times you've got each other. So Jubak, that's a very good question. Are there more planned for the next year? Yes, there are. You can see it on the website if we go to hrothmarket.co.co. So let me just go to it now. So you'll find that if you scroll to the bottom, All Hallows Eve begins. So save the date, November 1st. So we're broadening our horizons after seeing that immersive experiences like the museums and the cafes work really well, and also we're gonna have role players come in as a staple. So let's see how that goes, because it worked really well for us in EU, and I know that we took the idea from NA East, and they've now continued on with the Blue Museum. We'll also maybe have a costume competition, so more to come on that. We have to figure out how we're going to do that. Now, on to the big kahuna itself. In your darkest hour, in the blackest of night, Hrothmarket will be there. We sound like the Green Lantern Corps. So, here we go. We're going to start off with the qualifier prize, okay? So, for vendors, because I got a great, everybody is going to wear a costume. We'll tell you more details, but it's going to be open to everybody. So for everybody that qualifies, you'll need to have done the following. So you'll need to have gotten cheapos with each of the with a market leader or a market leader or owner at each of the markets: OCE, EU, NA East, and West. Once you qualify, you'll be entered into the spin the wheel to get one of these prizes below: the Skyworker set, the Craftsman set, the Martial Artist set, Calfskin Rider jacket, Endwalker and Shadowbringer augmented weapons, and 5 Brockskin maps, an Ireland Adenium whistle, Alkonos whistle, the Gabriel Mark III, the Giant Leaf parasol. Those are up for grabs. Once we've gone through the qualifiers and they get their prizes, the grand prize will be the Modern Aesthetics It Takes Two, the Absolute Virtue Minion, Roses of May, and a Return to Oblivion orchestral roll, the Gabriel Mark III ignition key, the Figmental Weapon Coffer, the Queen's Night Barding, a detailed reference sheet for myself so that you can get commissioned, you can get a half bust from Ilias, Tarugo, Nyx, Ducklord, and Sneck. And then lastly, you also get your Hrothmarket styled mascot and exclusive Discord emote by Freddy and Jackie Arlos. Big prize. You hope you get a new puppy. Let's find out, shall we? So, the people that qualify are the following: 15 people. So, Archias Redthorn, aka Queen Sphene, Axville Kasash, Beef Soup, Blanket Memezan, Starlit Escape, Helios Greyfang, aka Leo my friend, Hesper's Festash, Catras Wolfram, Melmare Seasonals, Nervally Philrizo, aka God Wars, Pink Dreamer, Printalino. Roxel, I butcher this name all the time. I'm just gonna try. Trubfok Herskame Win. So close. Volos, Raichiash, and Zexius Erebos. So 1 second. So you qualify for this. Actually, you're right. So 1 second. I need to add you in. There's one more to the list. Because you know why? Because I had to move this in for the thingy. So Val Zazunia gets in as well. This is for the main. Actually, no, you don't get to go in here because of the. This is the one for the what you call it? The Savage roll. But I'm gonna switch wheels. So I need to do. There's 2 more things I need to do here. Nope. So there's a mystery box 1 here. I should have put mystery box 2. Cancel. I forgot to put mystery box 2 in. Professional streamer, by the way. 2. Mystery box 3. So there's a mystery box in here. I'm just going to move that here so there's a bit of an equal movement. So I'm just going to quickly go through the qualifiers as well. So Art, these are his entries. He got a G-pose with both Silly and Tembo. he got G poses with Noan and Harrick. I think he had a different one because that Harrick's one was, yeah, because he had to put shopping the Sphene here, and actually he was at NA West and he was like, no, I want to do this properly. So obviously he took the photo there, but he wanted to do it properly. And there's a bonus Harrick one as well. So there's 2 Harricks. Then he took a photo with Valiant and he's chilling down in the Artist Alley. And then me, and there's a baseball bat. He's gonna beat the shit out of me, isn't he? Good hell. And then also there's one with Hotaru and with Rands and then that's Arcos. I know that's Arcos. I just don't recognize that outfit. So he qualifies. No Sphene in yours. I know. No, Sphene is yours. Yeah, Sphene's there. Valiant, Sphene is there. Don't get uppity, right? Jeez, Mr. Cis Het Man. Jeez. So, by the way, I'll go through a massive thank you to the people who donated. So 1 second there. Axe. So Axe got a G-pose from. Let me see. Axe started off at OCE, didn't they? So we're gonna go backwards. We had Harrick, myself, and Valiant. Silly. I think that's it. So yeah, you qualified for all of them because you have. Oh wait, no. Where's Noan and Rands? There was one here for Noan and Rands after you suplex Hesper. I'm trying to find the one with Noan and Rands. You did it somewhere. 1 second. I know you've got it somewhere. Yeah, Axe, where is your... Yeah, there you go. You had it with Hotaru. There you go. So you qualify for all 4 of them. So you go into the run. I'm just going to quickly... Small fish, big fish. Just saying. Just saying. And then we go to beef soup. You qualify because you got Silly, me, Harrick, and Hotaru in your pose. Congratulations. Likely story. Joke. Leave me alone. You're not well. Of course you aren't well. Then Blanket, who has Silly, myself, Harrick, and Hotaru. You have Starlet, who has myself, Silly, and let me just check to see, Noan and Hotaru. You have Leo, who has the original friend. What is this, Leo? Honestly, Leo has photos with Silly, me, Noan, and Rands. Then Hesper has photos with Silly, Tembo, Valiant, me, Noan, Harrick, Hotaru, and Rands. It looks like he's eating. You know, like when you got the dogs that are like, who's a good boy, and then you give him a treat? Rands looks like he's about to take a dentist stick and then run away with it. You're the original dad fighter, God. Me photoshopping myself in the 4 Hrothmarkets, right? Jeez. We've got Katros, who has Silly, me, Noan, and Hotaru. We have Melmare, who has Silly, Valiant, Noan, and Hotaru. Then we have God Wars, who has Silly. Oh, this is actually really cute. I like it. Me, Harrick, and Hotaru. Then we have Pink, who has Silly, Valiant. Hang on. Yeah. Silly, Valiant, Harrick, and Hotaru. Are you two yeah, you two are sharing. That was well done. Well done. That was good. Well done. I like that. That was a nice touch there, Pink. You had Prin, who had Tembo and Silly, myself and Valiant, Noan and Harrick, and Hotaru and Rands. What the hell? Look at angry. Look at Prince Angry G pose. Which one? There's quite a few. I think it's this one. This oh, he's like Angry G. Yeah, and you're just like dead to the world. Look at your eyes. Getting all 8 leaders is a personal goal. I know. I think Prin, Arden, and yeah, there was a fair few of you that got 8. So Roxel had Tembo and Silly, me and Valiant, Noan and Harrick, and Hotaru and Rand. Wow. You lot getting all 8. Like, what the fuck? You lot are Pokemon gym? What are you, like, you know, going for, what's it, what's the end of the fucking, when you go through all the gym leaders at the very end? The league. Oh my god. Yeah, it just felt like a Pokemon game all over again, going through to get the gym leaders. The Elite 4, that's it. Except it's the Elite 8. The Victory Road. Then we had Arden, who had Silly. I love this. This is so funny. Arden had Silly, Tembo. Oh, I've got to do this because I keep cutting off heads. Tembo, Silly, me, Valiant. This is cute. I like this. This is a smug little face to say yeah. And then you had also Noan, Harrick. This, you know what? These two look like they're like a detective duo, like Hildebrand and Mashimaru, except like Dorian's ready to kill people and Harrick's like, wait a minute. And then you had Hotaru and Rands, which was this is such a cute set. Well done, Arden. I'm trying not to show my bias, but and Volos had Silly, me, Harrick, and Hotaru. So well done with the jump. Oh yeah, I was about to say you wanted to pose with Valiant, but that whole Eevee situation, I was about to say, I wasn't crazy enough to get all 8, but I went right back to bed after my pick with Silly. Woohoo, 4 AM, I know, right? And last but not least, Zexion with Silly. So Zexion got Silly, then he got me and Valiant, and then we got Noan and got Rands, which was excellent. So yeah, let's go. Let's go pick the first of the bunch that's gonna get picked is. I just need to get my spreadsheet a second. So the first one is Arc. Arc, your qualifier prize is so Arc, you get the Alkanost whistle. As your qualifier prize. Axe, your qualifier prize is count 1. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay, good. Axe, you get the mystery box number 1. And Axe, your mystery box number 1 is going to be a bust, a head sketch from Rhea Morgan. So, congratulations! You're gonna get a portrait from one of our artists that have kindly donated him and a sketch to you. By the way, before I continue, one thing I completely forgot to do was just sort of mention a massive thank you to the following donors and sponsors who donated all the prizes here. So I want to say thank you to Gabriel Oakhart, Zoe Dragonbane, Zectracaris, Blathan Tyrannus, Ilias, Nix, Ducklord, Sneck, and Tarugo. I also want to thank Demi, Rhea Morgan, and God Wars as well, as they have also contributed. Next up on the list, so Beef soup, you get 2 times Endwalker and Shadowbringer augmented weapons and 5 Bruckskin maps. So I'm just gonna copy and paste that because that's actually a very long thing. But congratulations there, Beef soup. You've got that as your qualifier prize. Next up there is Blanket. Blanket, your qualifier prize is going to be... I know, right? Wow, Blanket. So Blanket, you get a sketch commission from Demi. So yes, send him a clip, please. Next one here is Starlet. Starlet is going to get... Starlet, you also get a sketch from Rhea Morgan. Wow, you lot are getting blessed today. Absolutely blessed. I'm gonna have to hide that choice now because I don't want to overload Rhea Morgan. Next up here is Helios Greyfang, aka Leo, my friend. Leo, you get the Skyward set. Can your qualifier prize be the Disney Cruise Line advertised at the bottom of the page? No, you can't have that. Helios, you get the Skyward. Leo, you get the Skyward set, courtesy of Zectricaris. Next one is Hesper, and Hesper gets the Gabriel Mark III whistle. So that one is courtesy of Noan. So Noan will be donating that. I think I have to get rid of this one now because that's done. I also have to get rid of the Skywalker set. Let's go. Katros, Wolfram, you get... Actually, I've only got one Alkonos whistle. Let me just... I completely forgot to get rid of that. Katros, I'm so sorry. You get another... you get another spin. Did I remove the other one as well? So, Katros, you also get 2 Endwalker and Shadowbringer weapons, and 5 Bruxian maps. That's fucking insane. And now I'm gonna have to remove that one. Because we're running out of that. Melmare, you're up next. Melmare, you get the Carskin Rider jacket. So we're gonna hide that choice now. Let's go. Pink. No, God Wars is up next. God Wars, you get the martial artist set. Let's get to the next one. Why is this doing it this way? God's sakes. 1 second. God damn it, these sheets. Let's go to the next one. I deleted the Skywalkers. I deleted it? Oh yeah, shit. Let me see if I can add it. It's the same set. I didn't realize this. Let me just add it anyway. It's fine, don't worry. That actually works. Let's go again. So Keep it and just replace it. We know. Okay, fine. I'm actually no, it's still there. Did I get? Yeah, Skywalker set is still there. There's still also the Craftsman set as well. So, Pink, you're up. Pink, you also get the martial artist set. Bryn, you're up. I have to hide this one now. I had to be away for a few minutes. What did I miss? God Wars, you got the martial artist set. I don't really have a use for the casting, right? You only really have one glam. Good to know. But you win it anyway. Congratulations. Right. So, Bryn, you are getting the. Bryn is getting the Skywalker set. God, don't do that. It depends on what server you're on. So we're gonna do. I think we have to hide this one now because we're running out of that one. We've done Starlet already. Roxel, your one is up. Roxel, you get a mystery, but you get a sketch from God Wars. Is it Mystery Box 3? Yes. So you get a sketch from God Wars. We are now hiding this box. I think, yeah. So, Vals, Volos, and Zexion are the ones left. So, Vals, Arden, you get. Holy shit. You get the Island of Denian Whistle. Well done, congratulations. Volos, you're up next. So you have 2 of these left. So Volos. Mystery Box 2. Volos, you get a sketch from Demi. And then Zexion, let's see what you get out of these. So it's between the Craftsman set and the Giant Leaf Parasol. And Zexion gets the Craftsman set. Congratulations to everybody who qualified through. So well done. And again, I want to thank you to all the donors for submitting all of your prizes. Thank you so much. I'll coordinate with yourselves and the donors in terms of who needed the crafting ones, because I think Beef Soup and Katros, you'll have to let me know what weapons you want so that we can get them crafted for you. And then for Axe, Blanket, Starlet, Roxel, and Volos, I'll connect you to Sinister Art, aka Rhea Morgan, Demi, and God Wars.
Cotier Wolf followed your channel.
Hi Cotier, welcome to the stream. We are nearly at the tail end of it actually, so we're now going for the big kahuna. So we're now going to switch the wheel. The only person that isn't on this is Arden, Vals Azunia, because Vals is last Hrothmarket, the New Year's Rising Hrothmarket Ultimate Goa winner. So, just to recap, the grand prize is it takes 2 modern aesthetics, Roses of May and Return to Oblivion Orchestral Roll, Absolute Virtue Minion, Gabriel Mark III Ignition Key, Queen's Knight Barding, Pigmental Weapon Coffer, a reference sheet for myself that's detailed, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of art. Chat. Can I get an emote if you're ready? Are you ready? Pop it. Give me some. Throw an emote in chat. I want to see how excited you are. Give me an emote. Give me an emote. Yes. Cheers. Throw it. Booty. Dance. Anything. Shake. Worry. Give me your fear. That's it. That's it. That's it. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Good luck. Shake, 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 shake. Yep, that's it. Show me it. You are. There are some excellent competitors here. You lot have demonstrated and shown us how wonderful it is to run an event like this for yourselves across the globe and make it so rewarding to be able to see people from across the globe come and visit all of these data centers and take a photo with us, but also just enjoy the markets. The whole point of Hrothmarket Savage is to reward the people that come along and do the challenge and also enjoy the markets. It has been wonderful. I'm constantly seeing you all being just wonderful beings, and also just living your best lives. So, good luck to Ark, Axe, Beef Soup, Blanket, Starlit, Leo, Hesper, Katros, Melmare, God Wars, Pink, Prin, Roxel, Volos, and Zexion. Here we go. And the winner of this year's Hrothmarket Savage is Axel Kasach. Oh, well done, Axe. Congratulations. 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 Well done. Somebody please tell me, where's Axe? Is Axe okay? Is Axe okay? Is Axe okay? Axe is in bed? Not for long. Not for long. Totally not for long. She's asleep. Well, you know, it's a school night. It's 1 o'clock now in Italy, so congratulations. Well done. And well done again to the competitors as well. You've done very well. We will reach out to you with your prizes and make sure that gets to you before in the next couple of weeks. And as always, thank you so much. If you have any questions whatsoever, and you know, we're going to make sure that we put a post in the Hall of Fame for the competitors and their G poses, as well as all the wonderful things that you've done. So Axel Kasach is the Hrothmarket Ultimate Goer Pride Power June 2025 Hug Champion. So thank you to everyone that's participated. Now I'm going to close off the stream today a little bit earlier because we did the recap. This will be up on YouTube, so you can have a look at it at any point. But remember to save the date. The date for the next Hrothmarket is All Hallows Eve, November 1st. Keep an eye out by looking at rothmarket.co.co for more details. Me and the rest of the team, after we've settled Hrothmarket Savage, are going on a well-deserved holiday. However, stay tuned as the likes of Night Market and potentially Neon Market and other events adjacent to Hrothmarket may pop up. So, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that's joined. And also, thank you again to our donors for the Hrothmarket prizes. So, Gabriel Okart, Zoe Dragonbait, Zectrakaris, Blathan Tyrannus, Ilias Nix, Dark Lord Sneck, Tarogo, Ria Morrigan, God Wars, and
Have
Debbie.
you heard of our Lord and Savior, Hrothmarket?
If you haven't already, please do join us and follow it. Join us on the Hrothmarket Discord by doing !Hrothmarket Discord. You will find that you'll find all the details you need to know and keep abreast with our community. It is vibrant, it is buzzing, and also there are a lot of the artists are cooking. I can't pull these all-nighters either. It's insane. We need a break. We're gonna have a holiday. So, without further ado, let's go find somebody to raid. So, we're gonna raid. By the way, can we turn on all the rewards before we go to bed? 1 second. I'm just gonna see if we can find to raid. So, we're going to raid somebody. Thank you again. Also, thank you to Cotio Wolf, Striped Scholar, Hrothmarket for the follows. Thank you to Nyx and Starlit for the raids. Thank you also to Dat1 Echo for following and getting me to 693 followers. I appreciate it. Also, I just saw that Romaraisu gave me a shout out. Can we get a shout out for Romaraisu, please? And then last but not least, thank you to God Wars Yogan for subbing at 6 and 9 months. So, right, it's time to go. So we're gonna go rage screen. Thank you, everyone. Again, congratulations to all of the competitors and the winner. My name is Artanis Ramor. You've been watching me on my stream. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good night, good morning, and good afternoon. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. Today, we are going to be raiding... So, we have a choice between Sensei Theo, Soren, and... Well, there's the Final Fantasy Duty Commence, and there's also Ponto. I think we're gonna go with... Let me just check to see if there's somebody else in the Final Fantasy tag. It's always nice to find somebody new to raid. Look for Hrothgar. Why do you sound so much better on this screen? Honestly, I don't know. Let me just check to see why. Properties. Who knows? No, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So Soren is our wonderful mutual friend. I'm just gonna check to see if there's anybody else around. Yeah, we're gonna raid Soren then. So Soren is a Hrothgar streamer as well. He's currently doing Occult Crescent. He does a lot of other. He's also a variety streamer as well. So, without further ado, I am going to get you raiding to Soren.
Whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness. Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made. And thus will your deeds come to affirm your path.
Thank you, Lan, for getting me smacked in the face with a Graha pep talk. This is the raid message. It is, Booty Booty, you've been raided by an Artanis. We're gonna raid for Soren 14, Booty time. Courtesy of Big Chief Bakari. If you want a booty, go check him out. Go check his VGen out. Gonna raid Soren 14. Take care, folks. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy your vibes with him. Soren's so chill, honestly. I also really like his VTuber. He's so just really good looking. Right. That's me. Bye-bye.